Why am I running for city council? I think it's important that we need to bring professionalism to our city government. I think that's very important. We need to be professional at all levels of government. We need to build on our current growth. The folks that are in government right now have done a good job growing Ozark, but I think it can be better. I think there are things that can be done to make Ozark better. We need to enact ordinances that make sense, that are easy to read for the constituents of the city so they understand what's expected of them. We need to live within our means without asking for more tax issues at the city level, because we need to allocate those precious funds at the county level and at other levels right now. And more importantly, it's, as Randy spoke earlier, it's important to listen to the folks that you're running for. Stop button. Stop button. I don't know.
Hello, I'm Mike Esterl. I am originally from Pittsburgh, Kansas. I moved to this area in 1996 to open a business in Springfield. In 2001, I brought that business to Ozark. We have 4 businesses that I operate now. Moved to Ozark 5 years ago. Because I'm running my business here, I realized I love this community. First time I ran for city council, I ran because I was mad at the city. Just jacked the city, the water rates through the roof and the sewer rates through the roof, and I just didn't understand why it was, and I didn't get any answers from the city, so I ran. After being on council and investigating, I learned the reason that happened was because of years of not increasing taxes on the little bits at a time. We had to do them all at once. So the communication factor that I've learned that the city was lacking has gotten so much better over the years. And I think that's part of why I want to run. I want to keep that communication going with the citizens.
Okay. Thank you, gentlemen, for those opening comments. Emily?
All right, gentlemen, we have some questions. This one's for both of you. I think we're starting with Jared, correct?
Yes.
Would you ever consider instituting a smoking ban similar to Springfield's?
I think that's important to be put at the level of the voters. I don't think that's something that 6 folks on the city council should be deciding. I think that needs to be a will of the community. If that's something they want to do, I think that that's the way the Springfield approached it. It needs to be, we've seen the negative impact up there for us, or so the businesses say, and the way that they can go about doing that. But I think it needs to be done at a smart level, but it does need to be at the will of the voters.
Same question for you, Mike.
I agree. It's up to the people. I can definitely tell you from my business in Springfield, smoking ban has hurt businesses. I'm not a dry cleaner. I've seen a $60,000 to $80,000 decrease in my business suit sport coat cleaning from the guys that no longer, I hate to say it, they're not out with their buddies in a smoky bar anymore, so they're not getting the coats clean. I agree. It's up to the person to decide if they don't like a place where they smoke, you don't have to go. It's up to the citizens to decide if that's what they don't want around, and it's up to them to have that put on the ballot and decide it.
All right, thank you. We have individual questions for you. We will start with you, Mike. Are you on board with the 3rd Street construction project, and how will it benefit the city?
I've been on board with the 3rd Street construction project for 3 years. When we first started looking at the LCRA land, when I was on city council and we were working with a developer, the main problem we had at that time with that project was trying to attract the business into there and then tell them, oh, but we're going to tear this street up a little bit later on. We have to have our infrastructure in place first to help promote that property. And like I said, once that 3rd Street project is done, I would love to see for sale signs on that land and hopefully find somebody that buys it and moves in there. I don't think it should be our job to try to be the developer of the whole thing. I'm hoping we can sell that property and get someone else to develop it.
All right, Jared, this question is for you. What is the best way to attract new business to Ozark? And if elected, how would you implement that method?
I think it's important that we streamline the process. I've talked to a lot of folks that have businesses in other areas, and they've expressed concern with the city of Ozark. And I talked to folks here in Ozark. I currently run my law practice here in Ozark. And I think that streamlining the process and making it easier for folks to get their business in here, make the permit process easier, maybe make City Hall a more friendly place for everyone to go. That type of stuff is what needs to be addressed to get people to come here. We need to have a reason here to make people want to be here. We shouldn't just expect them to come because we are here.
All right, gentlemen, this question starts with Mike and is for both of you. What is the biggest issue facing the city right now?
Debt. We've got large debt on our sewer treatment plant. We've got large debt on our OC. We've got large debt with the LCRA land that was purchased years ago. The city made the decision at that time to become a developer. I don't think the city should ever become a developer. We want the land developed, the developer should have bought it, the city should have bought it. The problem is we have that land now, and we have to find out something to do with it. We can't just give it away and take a big loss on it. The city has done great jobs lately. They worked out a deal with our bond broker and we refinanced the sewer bonds, saving us $45,000, $46,000 over the term of those notes. The OC is sitting in the place of being refinanced to also help us with that. So the long-term debt's being taken care of, and so that'll help alleviate the stress on the city from day to day. And with that, we need to draw in more business and get more sales tax so we can have more capital to work on.